Holy shit, it's Nick Woos.
Hi, Jason.
Oh,
Unbelievable.
Shit. Happy HSNW to you and yours if you choose to celebrate.
Thank you, man. I do. Every day I celebrate.
That's good. You should.
I wake up in the morning and it's like, holy shit.
Yeah. Holy shit, it's
me.
Nick Woos.
Well, sometimes, waking up is hard to do, as I say.
I think that was breaking up is hard to do.
Waking up is hard to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is breaking up, I think.
Yeah.
I like that.
No, waking up every day, it's a blessing. It's a gift,
It is. I usually am encouraged by the coffee to actually get out of bed.
Yeah. You're drinking coffee now. That's
dude, I'm fucking out of control, dude. Like, there's no way I can start the day without it now. And I just started drinking like 6 years ago.
I feel like most of the time I've known you didn't drink coffee.
Yeah, until I was 40 or so, I didn't even touch it ever. Not once.
Yeah.
Like, even in ice cream, I'd be like, oh, it's disgusting. I can't believe it now. It's so weird.
At MDF and at Hell's Heroes, you were drinking 2 giant Starbucks.
Just to get going.
Plus,
we were drinking quite a lot of beer, too. I need that to compensate for that.
Dude, I'm so mad. Hell's Heroes next year. Samael,
pretty good lineup,
Ceremony of Opposites, and Blood Ritual. Like, do we have to go? Like, I don't know. I don't know.
Let's do it the year after. It's going to be good the year after, too.
But Samael, man, I've never gotten to see Samael. Like, that's bucket list for me.
But your other favorite band's headlining, Saxon.
Dude, I love Saxon. I don't think I've ever heard Saxon before.
Oh, remember that Spanish guy we met? He was so into Saxon.
Super into Saxon. Oh, he's going to be there again.
Oh,
right?
For sure.
Yeah.
He's got to be.
Dude, Hellstar. They'll probably play 4 times this year.
Jimmy Riviera. Anytime a band cancels, he'll fill in.
Jimmy Riviera. What a guy. Anyway, we're here to do another little current listening episode. This is thanks to my friend. So I say your name, Nick Woos. I say Nick Loicano. I say Nick Loicano.
No, you've got the Italian.
A little bit of Italian in there. Yeah. Yeah, Nick Loicano is the one that convinced me that this would be a good idea to do these little shorties with current listening stuff, and I'm super into it. I think it's great. It actually encourages me to listen to more music as well.
I think so too. We get in the podcast world sometimes and forget about music these days. For me,
I listen to a lot of podcasts, and that's not true. I listen to only a few podcasts, but there's a lot of episodes that I listen to, so it takes up a lot of my listening time. But I'd say in the last few months I've been focusing a lot more on music, and that's nice. And so these episodes are kind of nice, and we get nice feedback, and it helps us get exposure from other people on new stuff too.
Right. Yep.
So I'm just going to go briefly over my list of stuff I've been into the last couple weeks.
Okay.
And why. Number 1, Bikini Kill.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, so Bikini Kill, I think everybody pretty much knows who they are. But, to be honest, I don't know a ton about them, but definitely like forefront of the Riot Grrrl movement. Kathleen Hanna is their front woman. The reason I started listening to them, I don't think it was for the first time. I think I'd heard them, a long time ago at some point, but it was never anything I really got into. But much respect there for sure. But Kathleen Hanna has a new autobiography out, and she was recently on Mark Maron. I think she was on Conan's podcast too. Nice. Anyway, just like a brilliant artist and genuine badass. And so I was like, I should really check this stuff out. So listening to a little bit of that. Turns out I knew a few of the songs already, so definitely on my radar somehow. I put 2 songs on the I Hate Music Spotify playlist that I enjoy. So check that out. The other thing I'm listening to is Genghis Tron. So Genghis Tron, my buddy Hamilton, he's the guitarist for Genghis Tron. He lived in Portland for almost a year, moved away almost a year ago to San Francisco, and then he was up here last week or the week before visiting with his wife. We went to fucking Lovely's 50/50.
Nice.
Dude, have you been there?
Yep.
So good.
Multiple times.
Yeah, so good. Really awesome pizza place. We went there, and we went to like a little pub. Anyway, great to connect with that guy. And Genghis Tron's latest record, Dream Weapon, is a fucking masterpiece. So
is it? Oh, I'd love to hear that.
It's so good. There's one song on the playlist right now. I did play that for you at a record night one time. But yeah, fucking fantastic record. By his recommendation, he was talking about Nine Inch Nails, and he's like, "How much do you love Nine Inch Nails, Jason?" And I'm like, "You know what? Not super familiar."
Yeah.
I mean, of course, I've heard the hits. I think everybody has, but at the same time, it's nothing I've really like delved into. So I've been listening to Pretty Hate Machine and The Downward Spiral. I would say mixed results at this point. I feel like a lot of it I know pretty well. I'm like, oh yeah, I know this song. Oh yeah, I know this song. Some of it surprised me. It is pretty forward thinking. It's pretty noisy. It's pretty interesting stuff. But it's a little played out, I guess, in my mind. Like I've just heard these things like so many times. But it's something I'm intrigued by and I'm listening to. So I put another song on the playlist for that. DBC, Dead Brain Cells. Radical Research just covered them. Highly, massively underrated tech metal band.
Damn. Don't know this.
Yeah, listen to it. It's on the playlist.
Okay.
Phobos and Deimos, I believe, is the name of the song. Off the record Universe. Our hero, Paul Masvidal, has a DBC shirt that he's wearing in the Focus era photos. So
what?
Yep.
Damn. Didn't know that.
Coil. Revisiting Coil after spending time in Australia with my boys. John Hamm wearing mini Coil t-shirts the entire time. I'm like, I should revisit.
Yeah.
Listening to Music Play in the Dark, volumes 1 and 2 a few times. Revisited Nemesis Divina, Satyricon, one of the finest black metal records ever made.
Nice.
Okay, now, a little bit of a story here. A band I just discovered called Closure in Moscow.
Okay.
One of the people that works for Bird's Robe in Australia, his name is Chris. He's the vocalist for this band. And he and I were eating kangaroo tartare and emu heart and eucalyptus smoked crocodile tongue together.
As you do.
Yep. And he mentioned that he was in a band. And I said, what's it called? And I thought he said Urine in Moscow. But it's actually called Closure in Moscow. And I said, if you had to put a frame of reference, like a band comparison on it, what would you say? And he said Mars Volta. And I said, holy shit, okay, I'm in. This is a fantastic record. It's called Soft Hell. It is on the playlist. A song called Absolute Terror Field. Turns out these guys are like really fucking popular. I've never heard of them before. These guys moved to Portland for a while. They lived in Lake Oswego. They've played Hawthorne Theater. They've toured the world. Like, it's a pretty big band. I've just never heard of them. But this dude is like super cool. We shared crazy food and beers together, and yeah,
that's awesome, dude.
It's on the list. So the song I'm going to play, actually, and the person I'm going to talk about for a minute is Lorde. And I believe I had an entire episode on her with my daughter Ione at one point in time. But in the last 5 or 6 years, I've been embracing this new like modern wave of weird pop music, like Lorde, Megan Thee Stallion, Chaperone, people like that, who are really pushing these boundaries. And Lorde is one of my favorites. And she's one of those artists that I listen to nonstop for a few months and I get burned out and I forget about for a while. And then I hear it again and I'm like, this is so fucking good and so brilliant. She reminds me of Thief in a way, where she plays with like pop tendencies, but like some really dark subject matters. It's really engaging, really well done, and I literally think she's one of the best like musicians and artists that we have in like the last few decades. So I'm going to play a song off of her first record. Her first record is called Pure Heroine, but heroine like female hero.
Yeah, with an E. Yeah.
Yeah. And Ione and I have just been vibing hard on this record and this song in particular recently. She's just fucking brilliant. And P.S. hating on modern day pop music is cringe as fuck. So listen to this. This is a great song. It's called Glory and Gore by Lorde.
There's a humming in the restless summer air, and we're slipping off the course that we prepared. But in all chaos there is calculation, dropping glasses just to hear them break. You've been drinking like the world was gonna end. Took a shine from the fist of your best friend. It's clear that someone's gotta go. We mean it, but I promise we're not mean. And the cry goes out. They lose their minds for us and coming for blood. You could try and take us, but with the gladiators, everyone a rager, but secretly the savior. Glory and gore go hand in hand. That's why we're making headlines. You could try and take us, but victory's contagious. Delicate in every way but one. God knows we like archaic kinds of fun. Chance is the only game I play with, baby. We let our battles choose us, and the cry goes out. They lose their minds for us and how it plays out. And now we're in the ring and we're coming for blood. You could try and take us, but with the gladiators, everyone a rager, but secretly the savior. Glory and gore go hand in hand. That's why we're making headlines. You could try and take us, but victory's contagious. No one around here's good at keeping their eyes closed. The sun's starting to light up when we're walking home. Tired little laughs, gold light promises. We'll always win at this. I don't ever think about death. It's alright if you do, it's fine. We gladiate, but I guess we're really fighting ourselves. Roughing up our minds so we're ready when the kill time comes. Wide awake in bed, words in my brain. Secretly you love this, do you even wanna go free? Let me in the ring, I'll show you what that big word means. You could try and take us, but with the gladiators, everyone a rager, but secretly the savior. Glory and gore go hand in hand. That's why we're making headlines. You could try and take us, but victory's contagious.
That's it.
Wow. Very cool.
Fucking Lord.
That's
New
great.
Zealand.
Yeah. Amazing, huh?
Yep.
Can you name any other bands that coming out of New Zealand?
No.
Crowded House, dude. I think they're the only one.
Oh, Crowded House. Yeah. Good call, man.
That's a tough question. Wasn't there a black metal band that came out of there?
I'm sure there has to be, man.
Yeah.
A place like that, it's got to
Yeah,
be black
exactly.
metal.
It's got to be.
It's like I feel like Australia is like filled with like all these like fucking war metal bands, you know, Destroyer 666 and
Sure.
Bestial
Yeah.
Warlust and stuff. You think New
Yeah.
Zealand's maybe a little bit more sensitive?
Maybe they're more orc metal or something. You know, because
Yeah.
of Lord of the Rings.
It's like Sauron and the fucking
Yeah.
Ring Bears or something. Yeah. Anyway, I adore Lord. To me,
was
she's
great.
kind of like a more recent Bjork, I guess.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, she's it's a little bit of a slow burn. I don't expect people to be like, "Holy fuck, this is amazing," but man, give it a chance. She's got 3 records now, I think, and every one is just fucking brilliant.
Good groove in that.
Yep, production's amazing. Her vocals are great. Yeah, just super into it. What are you feeling lately, Nick?
I have to divide up my musical consumption in 3 ways, I think. Bandcamp, which is like a lot of the dungeon synth stuff that I've been listening to.
Sure.
Bands like this guy named Fenwalker.
Fenwalker,
He's from Portland.
Yeah, you played with him,
But he
didn't
put
you?
out another project called Frostclad. It just came out last week.
Okay.
Fucking amazing, dude. This guy is so talented. Foglord and Wandasbaro are all these kind of fantasy space kind of synth projects that I've really been into lately. And then I have a bunch of cassettes. I've been buying cassettes like
Oh yeah,
crazy.
that's right.
So, a lot of that is classic metal stuff that I have, haven't listened to in a while. But it's also like I bought an Enya tape. Like, let's listen to this and hear a whole album, and
Yeah.
like selectively listen to it. So it's been great. I've been getting into like old hip hop. I bought this MC Breed tape, who I didn't even know. I was just like, oh, this kind of an like 80s hip hop album is fucking great, dude.
Really? MC what?
And MC Breed.
Okay.
Yeah,
Put the shit on the playlist, man. If it's on there.
Yeah, I don't know a song in particular. That's the thing. It's like an album to me instead of like a song.
Well, and
you know what
I do that too, and I just like throw something on there. But yeah.
Yeah, maybe I should just pick a random song.
Just pick a random because I want to check it out too. Where are you getting your cassettes?
The other day I went to Exile Records in Beaverton. It's incredible how
it
much.
moved. Yeah.
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 The Beaverton one's the only one now.
You're right. Yeah.
And it's not that far from my house, so it's kind of nice. Amazing selection in there. Dude's got there's a brand of cassette players called Nakamichi. There's these Japanese brand cassette players. They're very high end, and I have one now, but the one that he has is called the Dragon, and it's at least $3,000 or $4,000.
Jesus.
For a single cassette player. It's a fucking beast. He's got it right behind the desk, and he was so happy when I asked him about it. We just started geeking out about these tape players, but man, it's incredible. They actually fix them up and repair them there and stuff, so I was surprised to hear that.
Damn.
But yeah, so I went there, eBay, and then just some other online sellers. I've been buying like mixtapes from people. I bought the City Pop mixtape, which evidently is a genre, a Japanese kind of like 80s smooth jazz genre that existed.
Okay. Yeah.
I don't know anything about it, but I bought a mixtape of it, of all these different artists that were around in the mid 80s in Japan. It's fucking great, dude.
Like a mixtape
really
that somebody made,
somebody
and
put
like
together.
dubbed?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
that's cool.
yeah. It's like $5 for a mixtape or something.
Yeah. That's awesome.
And then I've been buying these kind of 80s synth but modern bands. Like almost dancey, but like Knight Rider themes or something. Like that kind of synth.
Like vaporwave type shit.
Yeah. I guess that's the genre or
Yeah.
something. But so I've been buying a bunch of those cassettes too. So I don't necessarily have them online or anything, but on Spotify.
But wait. Let me interrupt just quickly.
Yeah.
There's that band, the MDF, that looked like a vaporwave thing, and you bought a cassette from them. Do you remember that band? It was at the smaller venue that we prefer.
Oh, yeah, Total Maniac.
That's it. Yeah. How is that?
It's metal.
Oh, it's metal?
Yeah,
It
not
looks
vaporwave at all.
It looks like vaporwave.
Like the imagery is very 80s looking,
Oh,
Yeah,
interesting.
that's why I bought it.
Oh, wow.
It was like a hardcore punk rock kind of thing.
Oh, really?
If I remember right. Yeah,
Interesting.
like party rock.
Okay, nice. Okay. Yeah, sorry.
funny?
I just forgot to ask about that. I wanted to.
Yeah, we mentioned. I'm back to Spotify now. Things that I can actually put on the playlist. The new Blood Incantation single is amazing. We talked about that in the last episode, but it's coming out Friday, so I'm excited for that.
Me too. I got to order that shit too. I got to that vinyl.
We also, they're not putting it on a cassette. What the fuck?
They're not. Let me
No,
text
I
them.
know.
I'll text them right now.
We talked also about the new Body Count, which is coming out in November, I think. So.
Oh wait, I didn't realize it was a new Body Count.
Yeah, so that was a single off the album.
Oh,
yeah, which
interesting.
isn't until November or something.
Okay.
This band is like hit and miss with me, but Unto Others put out a new album.
I've never heard them.
Yeah, sometimes I like the guy's voice, sometimes it annoys me, but their new album's pretty decent. I got one through one listen on that. I watched a really shitty movie called Immaculate with Sydney Sweeney.
I don't know.
It's like a.
I don't know. What
it's
this
like
is.
a possessed nun kind of
Okay.
movie.
Yeah.
The soundtrack, dude. The soundtrack was fucking great. It
Oh,
was
really?
Like it was like this high pitched female choir music that was just so dark and enchanting.
That's so cool.
And so I've been listening to that. And then the new 40 Watt Sun, which is what I'd like to play today.
Patrick fucking Walker.
Dude, I don't know, man. He's just so much soul he has.
Dude, that Warning show.
He is, dude. I mean, he's able to go to the depths of the sorrow that's within him.
Yeah.
And put it into a musical form. I don't know how he does it. It's pretty impressive, and it just shows how It must be exhausting for him, like that.
Yeah.
That's a lot of emotion. He has
It's
to
a
put
lot of
into his
emotion,
music.
a lot
Yeah.
of pain. Yeah.
Yep. Total vulnerability.
Yeah.
Anyway, new album's out, and I've only actually listened to it once, but there's a song called Astoria, which caught my attention because we have an Astoria here that we love very much. I can't imagine
Astoria.
he's singing about an Astoria in England, but I mean in America, but maybe he is.
I mean, it's possible, but I find it unlikely. Yeah. So you said the record's out.
It is out. Yep.
Okay. I
It's
gotta
called
check this
Little
out.
Weight, and the song is called Astoria. I'd really like to hear this one right now.
All right. Cool. Let me. How about I just do you a favor and play that?
Thanks, man.
Here
Appreciate
we,
it.
yeah. You owe me big. Here we go. Astoria by 40 Watt Sun.
The colors of the past were dripping uncovering who we are. The nights that I was cased in the arms of Astoria. And standing on the Fulton riverside, all of my life seemed to me like the lights out on that mattered to me at all. But then I was blinded by the lights on. A story and didn't they shine? Didn't they shine? Didn't they shine? Didn't they shine? Didn't they shine?
Jesus, man.
You feel that in your soul?
Yep.
So good. It's almost like a formula, the way he writes, but it's a formula that I love so much that it doesn't bother me, you know?
Yeah, I hear you. I mean, it's like, it's not like I'm like, oh my God, that's 40 Watt Sun. It's like, yeah, of course that's 40 Watt Sun.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
But it's, for me, it's kind of like Ramones, where it's just like, oh yeah, like this is what they do. They do it so well.
Yep. Sometimes I don't want to put it on because I know I'm going to feel something. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
It's like,
yeah.
It's like, oh, fuck. It's heavy. It's heavy in my soul. It's like, oh, I don't really want to engage with that feeling at the moment, so I'm not going to listen to that.
Yeah, yeah. I just, whenever I listen to Patrick, I'm like, can you imagine being able to sing like that?
It's beautiful.
Yeah, just amazing.
He's a real artist.
Yes, very talented, that guy.
Yeah, he is.
No, I mean that's amazing. I'm gonna have to check out that record. But yeah, I just want to touch briefly on that Warning show that we saw at Tonic Lounge.
Oh God,
Dude.
so it was spiritual. Basically, it was our church.
Yeah.
It's like going to church.
Well, but it was perfect. It was Worm Ouroboros, which is Aesop's other band back then,
Yep.
and Warning, and the opener. Okay, so this ties back to our last episode. The opener was The Body, but with Lingua Ignota. I hate The Body so much, more than Primitive Man, more than High on Fire, more than any of that stuff we were just talking about last episode. But Lingua Ignota is like next level musical goddess for me.
Oh wow.
But
Wow.
they're buds, they collaborate, they do their thing. But this is before I knew who Lingua Ignota was. So all I heard was The Body with like some woman, and I'm like, what is this? This is like horrible. And then Jayway from Worm was like, that's Lingua Ignota. I'm like, I don't know what that is. And she's like, just wait, you will. And yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's
So that
cool.
was my first exposure to her. But that show, man, was just like,
We got to meet Patrick, remember? And
Yeah.
I regret not getting a picture or something with him.
yeah, well, you may remember that I actually had dinner with him before the show, too.
Son of a bitch.
Yeah.
Did you get a picture with him?
No, I didn't. I should have, but I didn't. But his tour manager is Edgar, who was Aglock's tour manager, too.
I see.
And we met at Sizzle Pie across the street. No, wait.
No, we were at the
Yep.
Tonic Lounge for this one.
Tonic Lounge, but we did meet at Sizzle Pie, but the one across from Powell's downtown.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
And it was Edgar and Patrick and I, and then Chet Scott from Rare Hunter, and Rachel Scott from Glass Throat. And I hadn't seen Rachel or Chet in like 10 years or so. And they were part of a wedding party that I was in for Scott Candy from Grunt Splatter. It's like this whole like thing.
Funny.
But yeah, we had Sizzle Pie together, but Patrick totally thought that Agalock and Warning had played together before.
Oh, wow.
And he was like, yeah, we hung out at this festival or whatever. I'm like, no, that didn't happen. And so but he was acting like he knew who I was, but
Yeah,
I really
right.
don't.
Interesting. Yeah.
I think he thought I was somebody else, maybe. But
Yeah.
doesn't matter. He was like super, super nice. But that
Oh,
guy
yeah.
can eat pizza like a motherfucker. Like,
Awesome.
Yeah.
The moral of the story is,
yeah. Patrick Walker can eat a lot of pizza. But yeah, man, that show just like
dude, punishing.
heart rendering. Just
I had seen them
yeah.
before up in Seattle. I remember I went up there.
Oh,
and
that's
saw,
right. Yeah.
Warning with our friend Paul Stolp,
Yeah.
Asa,
Uh-huh.
Mike.
Michael Smith?
Yep.
Yep.
We all went up there. Oh, dude. I cried during that. He
Oh,
played
yeah.
Footprints. Oh, fuck, dude.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Jory recently went up to Seattle to see his
40
solo
Watt Sun
show.
played up there.
No, I think
yeah.
was it 40 Watt? I thought it
Well,
was a solo thing, which is
He
kind of
said it said 40 Watt Sun, but only Patrick Walker.
okay.
So
Yeah.
maybe he was playing 40 Watt songs.
I think it was a solo thing.
Yeah, I think
But
so too.
yeah. But
Jesus.
so Jory lived in Minneapolis for a while, and when he was there, somebody broke in to his apartment and stole all of his gear.
Oh,
And he released a 40 Watt Sun cover, I think, on Bandcamp to help raise funds to replenish his gear. And when Patrick heard about that, he sent him like an autographed record or something like that.
damn.
Yeah. So Jory went up to Seattle to see the show because he's such a huge fan, and he introduced himself, and Patrick totally remembered him and got a photo with him and stuff.
Oh,
So
that's amazing.
yeah. Yeah. What a guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We love Patrick.
Yeah. That's awesome. Well, thanks, Nick. Thanks
thank
for
you.
sharing that.
Yeah, that was fun.
Yeah, thanks everyone. Thanks for another current listening episode. I think these are really fun and cool, and hopefully we'll keep doing them. But yeah, as always, earthandsound.org, 5 stars. What else? Subscribe, like on
All
YouTube,
the stuff.
like
Yeah,
all the
smash
stuff.
that subscribe.
Yeah, smash that subscribe button.
Yep.
Again, Nick Woos, thank you so much, and we'll see you
Thank
soon.
you, man. See ya.
An Earth in Sound production.